front of me.
Yeah, they're missing the front of their car and their left hand down.
Yeah, I saw they're sitting in the last corner.
Ahead, right side, clear on the right.
Okay,
The leader is running, 51.
Did I see it? No, I didn't see it. I don't know what happened.
Right side, clear on the right. The car in P9, just set the fastest lap.
Okay.
48.053. Left side, clear. Right side, clear on the right. Car stop on the left.
Left,
That car
left,
is a lap
middle,
down.
rejoining. Right, car ahead of you. Should be clear. No damage, so it looks fine. No, wrong one. That one.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
You are fifth, according to my extra timing screen. Yes, you are fifth.
Is that because of fourth incident, or is that because we've
That's
overtaken?
because of false incident, yeah. So the car that was catching me towards the end of my stint is now fourth. So the top three are the only cars on the lead lap, and fourth is 2 laps down.
Left side, clear on the left. Left side, clear on the left. You're in fifth. Nice work. Car on your left. Clear. Left side.
So where is fourth on
Clear
the
on
track
the
at the
left.
moment?
On that double left between the two right-handers. Pretty close.
Right side.
19
And
seconds.
times?
Clear on the right.
And times.
That car is a lap down.
Anything from a 50 to a 52, depending on traffic. Which you've dipped into the 49s, but you're 50s and 52s so far. So you're matching each other.
Left side. Clear on the left. That car is a lap down.
Okay, so you've got 9 laps left at the line. Considering the fact that you've got one more stint after this, and then I'm doing a quad, and then I'm going to do another race immediately, I'm gonna get another sandwich to try and tide myself over until like 10 PM or whatever it is. If that's alright.
That's 100%.
Thank you. Little pack of GTs ahead, couple of P2s struggling to get through as well. You've also got 6th behind you, 9 seconds, also running 50s.
Car right.
Okay.
Clear on
Oh,
the right.
okay. Shot.
Left side. Still there, hold your line. Clear. Leader is running 52.15. Slow car ahead. You got a slow car on the left. Car right. Clear. Car right. Clear. Car on your left. Clear. The leader's fitting now. Right side. Clear on the right. Left side. Stay on the right. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear. Left side. Clear on the left. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Hello, hello.
Aloha.
I see a couple of contacts. We all good?
Yeah.
Good. You're holding 6th. They're still 10 seconds away.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Right side. Keep to the left. Clear. Right side. Clear. That car is a lap down. Car right. Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
Don't see it.
Sorry?
Clear, clear, clear. Sorry, I had a yellow flag on my screen.
Oh,
Right side.
I don't know if you saw it or not.
no, I didn't have any yellow flag, but I didn't see anything on the relative.
Okay. Sorry for scaring you there.
Oh, oh, all good.
Car right. Keep to the left. Clear on the right. The leader just did a 5.437. Left side. Clear on the left.
I'm just gonna check up on the leader with that lap
Chill
time.
one here.
Leader had a spin. Oh, 7 seconds ahead of you. Sorry, no, not you. Sorry, no, clear. Leader's just had a spin and lost a bunch of time. The gap between first and third is now 20 seconds.
Ooh,
What is going on?
that's gonna make something spicy.
Yeah.
Car right. Still there.
This is your in lap.
Clear on the right.
Copy that.
So this is the first of two, right?
Yeah, first of two.
Thank God I don't have to abandon my sandwich. Okay, dry, tear off, fuel. Crew chief so it doesn't change.
Car on your left. Stay on the right. Clear.
Yay!
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Okay, boxing.
Boxing full service.
Pit boxing. 10. 5. 3. 2. 1. Right here.
You're pushing the front slightly more than the rears, but you're all mid to high 70s all around.
Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. I'm not noticing any drop off, to be fair, towards the end of the stint, so I'm pretty happy. And the track temperature's dropping now as well.
Good, good. Track temp is 24. I'd say that means because you're not noticing drop off, I'd say that means you're balanced on your wear. Any second. 2 cars and then you should... Sorry, third car and then there's a gap. P2 side by side,
That car is a
clear.
lap down.
Yep, you're clear, you've got 7 seconds behind you.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Car right. Clear on the right. Car right. Clear on the right.
That was netcode.
I've had a netcode issue with that 777 before. Same corner.
Was that the contact that I saw before?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, that was half a car width away. That was quite a distance.
Yeah, no, the last one was quite a distance off as well.
Okay, so we'll have to give them a gap then. Because they're obviously not great with that.
Right side. Clear. That car is a lap down.
Sorry.
You're good. We're almost on track with instant points again, so that's fine.
Right side. That car is a lap down. Clear. Left side. Clear. Right side. Clear on the right. That car is a lap down. Car right. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the right.
Fuck, man.
Traffic or off track?
Off track.
Okay.
The car in front is pitting. That car is a lap down.
Car leaving the pits.
Right side.
Side by side.
Clear.
Clear. That's for position behind you. You're now 5th again.
The leader is running 52.795.
Oh, and that battle for the lead? 7 seconds.
Car on your left. Clear. Right side. Still there. Clear.
Whoa.
Car right. Clear.
Nicely handled.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Yeah, well done.
Okay, and he's at least now got a little bit of breathing room between me and 6th.
Yeah.
Because he was driving hard to race me
Pulling
there.
away from the car behind. The gap is 1.4 seconds. Left side. Clear on the left.
And he's back.
You're back in 5th.
It's all good.
Right side.
1.9 B class, so be a
Clear.
little careful.
The car in front is pitting.
Okay, he's pushing curbs a lot. Like he's jumping curbs and stuff. And he did almost hit you, so be careful.
The car in front is pitting. Right side.
Yeah, dive
Yeah.
bomb.
I'll just let him go.
That was a bit much, I think.
That's why I let him go.
Yeah. Good choice. Well done.
The car behind is pitting. Car right. Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
Hi, Scooby. Thank you. Actually, that's a good point. That doesn't need to be there. That doesn't need to be there. There you go. Look, it's cleaned up. It's so tidy now. That doesn't need to be there. See, it's so nice. How you doing? So much. Yeah. I'm actually gonna like actually clean it out. I say clean it out. I think that's it. But are you doing Trans Am later today, Scoop?
Car right.
Come on, Thomas. Let him go.
That car is a lap down. Keep to the left. Clear. Left side.
The
Clear.
battle for the lead is... There's 3 cars within 2 seconds. What? First, second, third. What?
Yo, on my screen, it looked like he hit the inside wall there.
Sorry, I wasn't looking. I was looking at the battle for the lead. I'll go check now.
No, it's all good. I think it was just...
No, that was netcode.
I think it was netcode or something, yeah.
Yeah, it was netcode. There was a puff of dust. But yeah. Yeah, I'm double stacking events because I'm very, very smart. So this is the second of a double for Thomas, and then I'm doing a quad, which will be about 3 hours. How long we got left in this one? Probably got about 30 minutes left in this, so with 4 hours 20 to go. I think it is. That one. 4 hours 35. I'll be in for a quad. And then I'll leave Thomas with 2 hours to go to do a quad and finish it off. And in this time, I'll be off doing Trans
Car
Am.
on your left. That car is a lap down. Clear.
And it'll happen in April as well, if we do the Nürburgring 24. I'll do the Nürburgring 24, and then I'll do Targa, and then I'll go back to doing the Nürburgring 24.
Car on your left. Clear.
Okay, so 5th in clean air is doing solid 49s. They might catch 4th by the time they end their stint. 4th has done a 52 last time around, so we'll see how that goes. Some would call that dedication.
That car is
Yeah.
a lap down.
Yeah. It's It's stupidity is what it is. I know it is, and yet I do it anyway. Oh god.
Left side, still there. Clear on the left.
So there's a battle for the lead. The strength of field is for LMP2 is 1.6k, but I know the strength of field for the whole race is 2k. The battle for the lead was just within a second. I think they've the leader's now in third.
Clear.
All three drivers are below 2k. The leader is a B class and second is a C class. How are they not all dead? Like, it's a gap of 4 seconds now, so I think the A class driver has backed off and is like doing his own thing. Which, you know, smart. But the other two are only 2 seconds apart and they're going hammer and tong. They're within a tenth of each other lap to lap. Car behind did a 49 last time round.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Car right, clear on the right. You got a
Jesus,
slow
dude.
car on the left.
Left.
Go right.
You joining? Clear.
Car on your left.
Just the day. Check, pick a direction. You flipping right, left, up,
Car
down.
right.
Just let this red
Still
car
there.
by,
That car is a lap down.
because they're
Clear on the
maniac.
right.
Well avoided.
Car on your left. Clear.
So, right about when you're about to get in for your quad at the end of the race,
Yeah.
it's forecast to become light fog.
Fog's fine.
No rain, but fog.
Left side. Stay on the right. Clear.
Okay, but finally got a lap without traffic.
Yeah, you've been quite unlucky with that.
The leader just did a 50.778. That car is a lap down.
So I've got GMT. I've got qualiers starting at 5:30 GMT. So I would be joining. I'd be getting out of the car at. We're about 10 minutes late, so I'd be getting out of the car at 5:50 when quali started at 5:30. Quali's an hour, so I'd be on RF2 probably about 6 PM, halfway through quali. So I'll be late, but I'll be there. I think. If quali starts before 5:30 GMT, which is 6:30 Central European, which is what the document says, it's what Nico's regulation document says. If it starts before then, come into the chat and shout at me, please. Like, as according to the information I have, as far as I'm aware, that should be fine. He was just coming to you. Yeah, you usually do that.
Right side, stay on the left, clear.
And then after Trans Am you can shout at me because I'm trying to drive a 70s muscle car like it's an LMP2. Thomas.
The car behind is
We
pitting.
may well
The
get a
car
drive
behind
through
is
at this
pitting.
rate. Every 20, we should only get one. Because we are now where we should be with 3 hours to go, so we're an hour and 45 early on incident points. Am I good to leave you for a few minutes while I sort everything out before my stint?
Sorry?
Am I good to leave you for a few
Alright.
minutes while I sort everything out before my stint?
Clear.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you, back in a bit. I mean, yeah, I don't know if there's like a community voice channel that we have during that would like what we had during HSO, but in that case, yeah, you'll just shout at me during.
Left side. Clear. Left side. There's an incident ahead. Clear on the left. You got a slow car on the left. That car is a lap down. The leader is coming up on you. They're not our fight. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear. Car right. Clear on the right. Right side. Stay on the left. Clear. Car on your left. Clear. leader's pitting now. Car right. Clear. Car on your left. Clear. Left side. Clear on the left. The leader's pitting now. The leader's pitting now. Car on your left. Clear.
Okay, Nico wants people in the briefing room. There's an on-track voice channel. I'm gonna be honest, I have not kept up with Discord at all. I am behind on every server I'm in. Hello, I'm back. 6 laps including
Hello,
this
sir.
one. I see another 0x. We all good?
The 0x, yeah, I got a 1. The 1x was, I think the 0x was netcode, the 1x I did spin.
You
But just
spun,
a, not a massive spin, just a slide off the track.
okay, copy. As long as the car's fine. Okay, so the top 3 leaders pitting, the second and third have pitted. Those top 3 are doing really well. So close together after 7.5 hours, and they're a lap ahead of everyone else. And we're part of a 3-car battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th, separated by about 22 seconds. Sorry, no, by about 35 seconds between 4th and 6th, and then you've got another 2 laps to everyone else who's like the odd lap here and there. Not that many people still running though. Maybe 13 LMP2s. And yeah, these 3 battling hard. Leaders pitted. Or will pit. They've got an extra lap. Leader will pit. There you go, leader's pitting now. Us 3 here. Separated by about 30 seconds, I think. So there's one. Yeah, 35
the leader
seconds.
is running 1.823.
And then 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. Everyone else is spread out. They're in the middle of GTD.
The leader's pitting now.
And then we've got quite a lot of casualties.
The leader's pitting now. The leader's pitting now.
Yeah. Oh, they've left as well. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
The
10,
leader's
12,
pitting now.
17 casualties. Over 50 starters. So we've got 33 runners.
Car on
You're
your
still
left.
doing your no, fair enough.
Clear.
I'm like a week behind on everything. It's not been a great week, so yeah, the briefing is going to be needed for me because I have no idea what's going on. But then I'm not going to be in the briefing. Is it pre-race or is it? That's a question. Is briefing between quali and the race, or is briefing before all of the sessions? Because if briefing is before all of the sessions, I can't be there. Yes. So only
New fast
LMP2 and
lap for you.
GTD. When Rain was released, everyone very quickly found just how difficult the GTP is. We're in like a middling split. I have a feeling GTP, there's only like 10 splits of them or something. There's very few people who are going to want to drive a GTP in an endurance race in the rain. There's very few people who are going to want to team up and trust other people to drive the same team car before the race. Yeah, no, that's how it would usually be done. That's how it was done in HSO. I hope that's how it's done. But yeah, we would have been in GTP. We were in GTP in Daytona at the 24. We were in the Cadillac and had a wonderful time. So we were thinking of doing that again. And then when Rain was released, and we just can't drive. We can't drive that thing in the rain. It's insane. And a lot of the short form 45-minute
Clear on the right.
individual IMSA races that have been happening on iRacing, like a lot of those races are being won by an LMP2
Car 57
in the rain,
is now
in
leading.
like Suzuka or whatever. If it rains, there's like a 50-50 chance that an LMP2 wins, which is insane, and that's only 45 minutes long. Because the LMP2's relatively friendly. It's really not that much more difficult than a GTD. And the GTD's got traction control and everything. It's a lot of fun. The only thing that the LMP2 has not got that the GTD has is ABS.
Car right. Clear on the right.
But yeah, people are really struggling with the GTP, especially on the brakes. Which I was talking to Thomas earlier. That kind of reflects real life. Like Le Mans last year, I've just finished watching it. I'm that far behind, but like those cars were difficult in the rain. They were difficult in the rain, and that's kind of accurately reflected. I'm gonna be honest.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Next time across the line, you'll have 2 laps, and then driver change.
Okay, cool.
All good?
All good.
Okay. Oh, I've still got the AFK thing up. Oops. That can go away.
Left side. Still there. Clear on the left. Car right. clear.
Yeah, okay. So stint length is
Mandatory
actually
initial
about
to what?
2.5 hours.
So how's your screen been on the replay?
I've had not a single problem. Not a
Sorry?
single. I've had not a single problem, not a single stutter. Everything's been fine.
Okay, cool.
So, as far as I'm aware at the moment, I am all good to drive as I was in Daytona. There should not be an issue.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
One more lap. We've got forecast until 10 PM and it's showing dry. But again, light fog between 9 and 10.
Right side. Clear. Car right. Clear on the right.
Ooh, okay, I just had a little stutter there.
Ooh. That ain't good.
The car in front is pitting.
Very, very small one, but
Car recovering in the last corner, but it's fine. You're pitting. Clear to pit entry.
Pit box in 10. 5. 3. 2. 1. Right here.
Oh.
yeah.
Well done. Good job.
You're on a dry tyre.
I know I'm on a dry tyre. That is the point.
All clear. Punch it.
Okay, how am I on exit?
Proceeding to the relative. Okay, you've got a bit of traffic on
Car is a lap down.
exit. Okay, you've got a car coming, LMP2 coming up on your inside, and then you clear. Okay, you clear.
Okay. Oh yeah, that on the relative, that's the battle for the lead. At one point, first place went from first to third in 2 corners. They were within.
No, well, I was involved in it at one stage. I had first and second right nose to tail, and then third
Yeah.
place was about 6 seconds back.
At one point, they were all within a second and a half, all 3 of them.
Yeesh.
That battle for the lead is insane.
Been going for a while as well. to be fair.
Oh yeah, it's been going basically all race.
Clear.
But I mean, with about 8 hours to go, I think there were 4 cars and one of them dropped out of the battle.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Thank you, Scooby. See you later. I've never raced fog at night. That's going to be interesting because of the headlights. Isn't it?
60.471.
I guess I won't get
I
to
think
see.
I think I have, to be honest with, and I think I've raced it, but I think it was during the normal IMSA championship.
Yeah. Briefing is after quali, right? Okay, thank you. I'll be able to attend that then. So basically, everyone hits each other during quali, and then Nico tells everyone off, and then the race starts.
What race is it?
It's the first race of the Trans Am League, 1970, at Riverside International. So I'll be jumping straight into quali, halfway through an hour quali session, from this, with no practice, no break, just from this to a 1970 Dodge Challenger.
Yeah, okay, to be fair, you don't get two more polar opposites. I mean, this thing handles like a beast,
Yeah.
stops on a dime, and you're basically going to something that has a big V8 motor and fucking can't can't stop or turn.
You've got to you're changing from this to something where you've got to like post your application to brake from the corner. Like, yeah, that's a fair point. Project Cars 2 was such a shame. It was so pretty. I just couldn't get what I wanted out of it. But well, I mean, we'll see. It'll be foggy just as I leave, so we'll be able to have a couple of minutes of seeing what it's like. But I guess it'll be off quallying, so you can look back at the stream later and give me another view.
So you're gonna make it into quali in time, or?
Yeah, it's an hour session. I should be there about halfway through it. It's less a quali and more a practice for me, to be honest.
I was about to say, yeah.
Just a warm up.
Right side.
Because I got a gear stick now, so it's stick and everything.
Left side. Clear. That car is a lap down.
Well, that's where I'd almost just chuck full fuel in and quali and just do laps.
Yeah, definitely.
Because all it's going to do is you'll qualify badly, but at least you can make your way up the field.
Well, quali, low fuel will make the car twitchier as well. Because all the fuel's in the back, so it'll actually give you, unless you know how to drive it, which I don't, because I've practiced it for like half an hour, like this car, because my week has been yes. Unless you've learned how to drive it, which I haven't, it gets a lot lighter on low fuel because there's no traction on, there's no weight on the rear axle, so getting traction's really difficult. The only saving grace is you don't need to clutch in RF2, just rev matching is enough, so I won't be heel and towing. Because that would be an adjustment.
You got 3 pedals there.
Yeah. Yeah, back when I had a working gear stick before, I did lots of Dirt Rally 2 and Dirt 4, I think, with a full manual heel and toe and all that.
Beautiful.
And
It's
yeah,
actually been a long time since I've done a good old-fashioned heel turn involved event.
well, I mean, Road America 500. It's
When is that?
I think that might be April actually. It's either April or May, because it's the Road America 500 and the Nürburgring 24. I can't remember.
What would you suggest? Which car would you suggest buying for the Road America 500?
I've got the Audi because I adore it and it sounds glorious, and I'm always going to pick the Audi. Dad's also got the Audi because we did it last year. It depends. Like the Audi and the Nissan are very similar. The Audi is four-wheel drive. The Nissan is rear-wheel drive. The Nissan is rear-engine. The Audi is front. And the only place where the Nissan is really quicker than the Audi is braking and cornering, because the Nissan has proper ground effect. But the Audi is quicker on corner exit because of a four-wheel drive. That initial punch, the Audi has more drive. And they've got about the same top speed.
Car in front, steady. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
So,
To be fair, it sounds like I'd probably go for the Nissan then, because I mean, I quite enjoy a twitchy car. You know, I don't know, because I suspect the Audi is probably quite lazy on the front end because it's four-wheel drive and because of the engine hanging over the front headlights.
Clear.
it doesn't have headlights. But yeah, kind of. I don't know. It's the Audi is kind of like front-wheel drive, but you can four-wheel slide it through the corner instead of, you know, with a front wheel where you do everything before the corner and then you accelerate and pull yourself through the corner. It's more the Audi, you're half throttle and on the border of four-wheel sliding through the corner, and then you properly punch it. Both of them have insane turbo lag, so you're going to be punching throttle before you actually want throttle either way.
Unless I suppose you clutch it.
I think you can dog box both of them, technically. I don't know how that's going to work in an Enduro though, because I've not done it. So it might be a case of like, you can dog box the usual shorter IMSA vintage races, which I think are half an hour, 40 minutes. But a 5-hour Enduro, you might not want to, just in case. But I don't know, because we don't get access to exactly what the engine stats are. It would be testing. But those cars, I think those cars have AI now.
Sorry?
I think those cars have AI now. So, do a test drive, work out which one's your favourite, and then just, you know, 3-hour race with AI on a free Sunday or whatever.
Clear on the right.
Road America 500 is a solo event, eh?
No, multi. It's like a 5-6 hour race. You're not doing that solo. You could do it solo. I think it might be one of those where you might be able to do it solo. But it was...
Without getting deep.
Yes. Yeah, no, because Riley did it solo last year and was in our split and won. He was in...
Yes, he must have been in tatters after that.
Yeah. I mean, it helped him that there was a wreck mid-pack before the Audi class even got to the line. So, like, 6 Audis made it across the line without being involved in a genuine traffic jam before the start line. So he got a bit of a head start with that one.
What I find strange is we keep catching P5 under the pit sequences. Like, by a lot. I mean, I was like 22 seconds behind P5 going to the pits. And I've noticed it a few times.
Yeah, and then they creep away in the stint, and then we catch them in the pits again. It's like they've got a worse pit crew.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I guess they might just be really bad on cold tyres. That's all I can think of.
Those,
or they're just doing something
Damn,
in the
I mean,
driver
15,
change
but I mean,
process
15
wrong.
seconds is a hell of a lot. Or maybe.
Because if they press the button late, then the timer for the driver change starts late.
To be fair, that could maybe be an issue.
Clear on the left.
So how's the stuttering? Any stuttering in the stint yet, or
No.
has it all been handy?
Been fine.
Okay, cool. Do you mind if I go and grab some food and
Yeah, go for it.
take a walk around? Okay, cool. I'll shut that up.
Well, it's just me again. I think I might get either sunset or close to it.
Car on your left.
Don't hit the Ferrari.
Clear on the left.
It's fine. Go this side, buddy.
Car right.
Thank you.
Clear on the right.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what this race has been. Because, again, there's 3 of us on the same lap, 4th, 5th and 6th. Standards have been pretty damn high, actually. It feels a lot like the introduction of rain has kind of made people more sensible, which is very nice. But yeah, we have the confidence to do moves like that on most of the GTs, and we can pull them off fairly well. It's a really refreshing race. I'm going to be honest. This has been a lot of fun. Even before you consider the weather shenanigans. It's just been good to be in.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Yeah, so it started wet. I unfortunately overslept because work has been awful and everything. So I woke up and I joined the voice channel on my phone with about 20 minutes into the race. The race started dry. It rained soon after. Thomas made a gamble and started on slicks, and it didn't pay off. So we had an extra pit stop. So when I joined, when I loaded in properly, it was 25 minutes in. It was pretty heavy rain. Not the heaviest, but it was pretty well there. We were a minute and 10 behind the leader in like 14th on our own, and yeah, it was raining and he was going for it. At the end of the second stint, it stopped raining. I went to get in the car, and then about half a lap before the pit stop, my iRacing crashed. So Thomas did another stint. And then my first stint, which I think was stint number 3, because I was going to get in at the end of the first stint, but my first stint was stint number 3, and that was drying. So I went out on slicks, and that was a drying track, and it was a lot of fun. We then had, at 3 PM sim time, so about 3 hours ago, it was meant to start raining at about 3 o'clock, 4:15 until 3:45. It never did. The forecast showed that it was raining. There was a lot of cloud. The wind slightly changed direction. We think the cloud went just south of the circuit and missed us. So we had a bout of rain at the start. We missed the forecast mid-race rain, but we were kind of nervously looking at it and looking at the sky and all that. The big, long race forecast that iRacing posted on the forums also predicts rain at the end of the race, like at the very end, the last like hour or so. But given the fact that we missed the mid-race rain, we're not really putting any faith in that at the moment. So we had one bout of rain at the start. We had a forecast rain that never came mid-race, which I love that can happen. And if you believe the forum post, it's going to rain at the end. But yeah, we've got nothing predicted here. But I think the longer the race goes on, the more chance there is of a deviation. So I think iRacing have purposely put some rain at the very start, but not as the green flag drops. So when that rain hits will vary, and how it hits. But there's like a 90% chance that every single time slot will have rain, which I think is very smart. It's a way of making sure that everyone has it in the first special event. And then the other two forecast spells, God knows. That will very wildly split to time slot to time slot.
Car right. Clear.
Missed the corner. See. But honestly, I have been having the most fun. This has been such a good race, just to be in. And we are way off the pace, because I had, after that first crash, I then did a double stint just about fine. And the longer I ran on, Tom then did a double, or a triple. A triple. And then I got in for a Thomas did an amount of time in the car. I then did an amount of time in the car, and I had lots of stutters. I had a big one of like 4 or 5 seconds where my screen froze, but my telemetry, my pedal telemetry, you can see above the relative, that kept going. So I knew in sim, according to the server, I was still going. So I just went off straight on turn 1 on the brakes, and it came back before I hit the wall. Those issues became more frequent, but we didn't have a freeze as big as that, which is why I got out a stint early, and everything's been pushed up by 1, and my last lot has been changed into a quad, because we had stuttering issues. But I don't think that was the rain, I think that was the fact that it crashed,
Left side.
didn't quite come back right.
Clear on the left.
Because in the actual drying stint, my first double, it was fine. It was more than fine. Performance was great. So yeah, I mean, we've done really well. To be fair, we've been slowly clawing our way up from 14th odd. Thomas had a little issue when he went out on slicks after my crash, my iRacing crash, which meant, you know, I could load in and we could change drivers, but he, because I loaded in from my crash, from my app crash, as he was rolling out of the pits, and then he crashed on the outlap. He just hit a puddle and wobbled, which was really unfortunate. Collected someone else, but it would have cost us 30 seconds of options. Yeah, no, it's weird. I don't know what caused it, but I think it was a long-term wobbly issue. So hopefully we're all good. I can do this quad just fine, because I don't want Thomas to do any more than the quad at the end.
Car right. That car is a lap down. Clear.
Okay. Suck. I don't know why the rain lights are still on though with the cars. That's mildly irritating. I wish the rain lights were more linked, but I think yes, it's just 2 of us. So I'm going to be doing, I think, it's about 9 stints, and Thomas is scheduled for 11. I probably would have started the race had I woken up in time, but we're quite unprepared for this, but we're doing it anyway because of the rain, basically. And yeah, it's been worth it. It's been fun, and it still is.
Left side.
Yeah, I think the sim considers the track still extremely wet, or very wet, because the grass is holding up to it.
Right side.
So a lot of the actual like simulated surface
Clear.
is still wet, but the track is bone dry and has been for hours. It's really cool. They've got measuring tools and forecasting systems or whatever,
Just set the fastest lap.
but they're flawed.
28.0.
It's wonderfully realistic. Mark 1 eyeball wins. Like you gotta go by feel a lot of the time. Don't you adapt to it.
The car in P1.
No, we don't need a bigger team. There's
Fastest lap.
a second car running with 2 of the Yanks
1,
in,
2.
Derek and I think Trevor. But they started at noon, and I think they're running GTD. And everyone else wants to do Trans Am and not do this. I'm the only one who's doing both. So if it wasn't a Trans Am weekend, Dad might be here. So yeah,
Right side. Clear.
it's unfortunate scheduling, but it's only 12 hours more than doable with 2 people. I think I've done Sebring
That car is a lap down.
2-3 times with just me and Dad. Bathurst was just me and Dad as well, the Bathurst 12 hour this year. So, more than doable, we're fine. It's just because Nico scheduled his races wrong. But to be fair, we did also only have 3 drivers for Daytona, and that was a lot of fun, but a slog. With me, Thomas, and Krabby. And a 24 with just 3 drivers in sim is, yeah, a lot. But we did it, we got a podium, so. Clearly the way is 3 drivers. That's the way to do it. Yeah, it's only 12 hours. 12 hours. This is the thing. This is what we do, right? We're all dumb. It's only 12 hours. Yeah, okay. Everyone else is like, you do a race for 12 hours? What are you doing? And they're like, well, it's not 24. It's, you know, it's fine. Manage it.
50.381.
I feel like we live in a different reality.
Clear on the left.
Because, like, if Dad's listening to this, Dad, I had my hair dyed.
The car in
I haven't told you yet, because it's not come out. I've not talked to you much. Because I've been so busy. But I've had my hair dyed like a week or 2 ago, and that took 6 hours. Because I have a lot of hair and it's very dark, so it had to be bleached. That was a torturous 6 hours of just sitting in chairs. Like, that was horrible. But this is the good sitting in chairs, and I'm happy to do this for 12, 14, 16 hours, whatever I'm doing it for today. So, yeah, we're just weird. Yeah, no, that's fair. iRacing is very good, but you've got to be able to justify the initial buy-in, which is a lot, especially for content. Well, I guess third's going by then.
Still there. Clear on the right.
Don't brake so late and don't brake so hard, because that will lock up at the rears. Yeah, I mean, the initial buy-in for iRacing is a lot. And yeah, it's a subscription. I kind of get that. It's not that much for a subscription when you frame it as an MMO, because it is an MMO basically, right? It's the racing MMO. When you frame it like that, it's not that bad at all. I think my Final Fantasy 14 is £10. My iRacing is basically £5 a month. So. Yeah, I mean, when you're in it and you don't need to buy much content anymore, £5 a month is more than justifiable. If you do the Black Friday thing and you get a year or 2 in one go, it's basically just a new video game every year, which is fine. But the only reason I got to do the initial buy-in is because of student loan. So Not everyone has that. Oh yeah, just be born blonde. Yeah. Why didn't I think of that? My almost black hair. Oh, I just should have been blonde.
Go left.
Yeah, they... Keeping in mind, right, I'm like obviously trans, and I have a trans necklace, and I turned up to this barber's, and they're lovely, and I don't hold anything against them. But when they took the foil and everything off for the bleaching, they told me, you're going through your Draco Malfoy era, and I hated that so much. Say to a trans person they're going through their Draco Malfoy era. Blech. Oh god. Why is this race so fun? Sebring shouldn't be this fun. Sebring is boring and awful, and it happens way too often.
Left side. The lead is
Every
fitting
time we
now.
see the 12 hours comes up, it feels like it was only 3 months ago that it happened. That's a good, yeah. They could have said a lot of worse things, to be fair, but they could have said a lot of better things or nothing at all.
Car right. Clear on the right. The lead is fitting now.
Yeah, I love the like difference in context, because I think I mentioned it offhand and my boss went, "What? 6 hours?" And he lost his mind at the thought of 6 hours doing one thing. And then I'm going 6 hours was torturous, and then I sit here and do this, and then trans out. So I'm going to be doing like 16, 17 hours.
The lead is fitting now.
And that's fine. Literally every waking moment of today is going to be sim racing. On the upside, it's a very comfy chair. 6 laps including this one.
Left side. Clear. Car right. Clear on the right.
Ran himself off the track for no reason.
Car on your left. Clear.
God, this stint has gone quickly. They've all gone quickly. Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, it's kind of half brakes and half not. Like, we're not stepping away from the computer very long because we're spotting each other and whatnot.
The lead is fitting now.
And the 6 hours did kind of have breaks, because obviously when the bleach is taking, they just leave me in
The
a
lead
chair
is
for half
fitting
an hour.
now. The lead is fitting
I'm just
now.
there on my phone.
The lead is fitting now. The lead is fitting
No,
now.
the lead is putting me. I'm going this side, buddy.
Car right. Clear. The lead is fitting now. The lead is fitting now. You've got about 5 laps of fuel. The lead is fitting now.
Oh well, the lead is pitting now. Jesus Christ, shut up. Yeah, it felt a lot like yeah, thank you, Scoop. The leader's pinning. I didn't know the leader was pinning. Yeah, I bet that felt something like the Road America 24, because that race was a slog. Jesus Christ. Only 3 GTEs got to the end. That race was a nightmare. I love the track. I love the car. It was a Ford GTE. But that race, that was a race of attrition, that one. Oh god. Yeah, I bet you're, it's not even as exciting because you're following road laws or whatever. I bet your round trip to JFK is awful. Because I remember a little bit of dual carriageway and motorway driving that I did. God, I hated it. It's just substanceless. It's awful. Yeah. I've been talking to a guy recently, last week or so, who lives in New York, is in and around New York often, whatever, and God, he hates it. It's so weird being in like rural mid Wales talking to someone who lives in New York. It's completely different worlds. I'll get to that on next round. Aww. I'm sure your mother's lovely. Is your mum the kind of mum who like will coach your driving, tell you what to do?
Car on your left. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
Laps, okay. There's solidly 150s at the end and 51s at the start. That's exactly where I should be with lap times. So it's been good. 3 more to go after this. 3 more stints. And then Trans Am. Woo! As they start. Oh. Right, okay. So like the moment that you stop paying some sort of attention to a particular thing is when she is paying attention to it and something happens every time. That sounds like a night. That sounds like whatever god or gods are up there absolutely hate you. Jesus, that is. Ooh. I don't know about that, Chief. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Left side. Clear.
Space. Alright, come on. Remember that there's gears. I'm just so not used to driving something with 6 gears in. It feels like I shouldn't be changing gear this much. One lap. Pitting this lap. Okay. I had a hard set there. For a moment I thought, oh god, I've already passed the pit position.
Car right. Clear.
Okay, pitting this lap. yeah, no, good point. I kind of forget that sometimes, it just blends into the background. It's just background noise. Like, God hates you, yeah,
Side.
and...
Clear on the right. You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Oh, my delta's green. Of course my delta's green on my in lap. That's fine, I've got traffic, it won't be green for long. Hell, I didn't even need the traffic to go red.
Car right.
Thank you.
Clear on the right.
Forecasting that you were in fact leaving the space.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
30 seconds. And 2 seconds between the 17
Don't
and
get the pit for more
44.
fuel.
We're pitting this lap. Oh, I haven't checked the pit stop. Yes. Yes. Whew.
Pit box in 10,
That was a good stint. Enjoyed that.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
And the tyres are in damn good shape as well, above 80 all round. Pushing the lefts more than the rights instead of the rears more than the fronts, which is unusual. But yeah, going well. Funky little stint.
Move it, move it.
Let's go. GT 2 seconds, right? Nice little gap. Pay attention. Silly brain. I went that whole wonderful stint, and then I do that immediately. Okay, come on. 0x now. Just that is the one incident I'm allowed. Silly. Right.
on the right.
Hello, rear locking. Yeah, thank you. What the hell just happened there? Thank you, training bags.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Rear tires. Okay, straight back into the 150s, getting quicker. It's not cooling either, so I'm not sure why it would be as quick now at the start of this stint.
The car in front is pitting.
I'm gonna guess, I'm gonna assume that it's just track running. Of course, it could be the fact that I've now, like, had practice. Practice being the first 2/3 of the race. She says that she runs wide in the next corner.
Left side. Clear on the left. Right side. Clear on the right. Slow car ahead.
Ahead. See if it doesn't give me anything. But I'm guessing that block up GT cars.
The leader is running.
That's the battle for third, isn't it?
50.035.
A lap in between them. The first and third cars are battling for the podium.
Car on your left. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Clear. 2 Right side. Clear on the right.
A little bit late. Carrying too much speed in. Oh. Yeah, I got a bit carried away then. I got a bit wrapped up in how fun this is, and whew, that was close. Yeah. God. Oh, come on, you go straight on. Bye. Yeah, I lived just about. that was one hell of a swapper though. Especially, I hate having moments like that when you're passing a car or with a car right behind you, because you know you can't just like take everything really slowly and get it sorted out, because you will get hit, you will get rear-ended. So you've got to like get it sorted out while carrying speed.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. The car behind is pitting. The car in front is pitting. Car right.
Slide.
Clear.
Might be cooking the rears a little bit, yeah. I can't wait for Trans Am where that kind of a moment into and in the middle of a corner is just kind of how you corner those cars.
The car behind is pitting. The car behind is pitting. The car behind is pitting.
Okay, thank you. Car behind is pitting. I thought that said Henry Toivonen then. In the car ahead, the Porsche. Jesus. Thought I'd literally seen a ghost.
Left side. Clear. Right side. Clear on the right.
Yeah. There's too much going on, and like the cars are too difficult to take off the ideal line. I mean, they're too difficult to put in the ideal line to begin with, but they're too difficult to work around someone, right? To just be around someone. It's going to be a pressure game. It's going to be a mental game, and it's going to be a lot of those. You know, so and so is 0.7 back and just sitting there. Because they can't do much else. They can just fill the mirrors and put pressure on. And I honestly can't wait. I really hope there's... Excuse me. I really hope I can find someone at whatever pace I'm going to be. Both in this race and in the series generally. Because, yeah, battling in those cars is going to be immense. It's going to be such a big effort as well. to actually battle someone. You're going to be putting so much into it. Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be an element of desperation as well, yeah. Like, if you're at the point where you need to settle in behind someone and change the way that you're doing things to suit following them, then you're probably just going to be there a while. Which is fine. I mean, how long is this race? How long is the Riverside race predicted to be? It's going to be pretty long, isn't it? It's like a couple of hours at least.
The lead is pitting now.
So yeah, somewhere between 2 and 2.5 hours. I suspect it will be about a race of managing, at least for the AM class. It will be a race of managing, and you yourself will be one of the things to manage. I don't know what pro's going to be like. God knows. The front of pro is probably going to be insane, because we once again have an amazing caliber of driver at the front of the field. But then it is Nico Series, so you can't expect that.
Car on your left.
Why are you
Clear. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
put yourself offline going into turn 1? Why you do that?
Right side. Clear on the right.
Yeah, I feel like that goes for most of the grid, to be fair, because people like Darren, I don't know what happened, it was HRC, wasn't it? The Isle of Man race. He just clicked with this old stuff. He just clicked so quick.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Yeah, I think my target will be like Riley and Declan, because I had a lot of battling with Riley in the last season or two of HSO with him in the Oscar. I think he's slightly quicker than me, and I think he's in a Ford, isn't he? He's in a Mustang, which is allegedly quicker. But we'll see. It'll be really interesting to see where people fall in another completely different style of car.
24 is now leading.
Because we've had 54 sports cars, 67 sports cars, and now 70 Trans Am. It'll be really interesting to see who is where in what is really quite a
Right side.
common
Clear on the
assortment
right.
of drivers across the three classes that we've raced in. Oh hey, I'm halfway through. And the car behind me's gone. Okay, so we're halfway through the second stint of 4. It's 4:15. So we've got 20 minutes of the stint left, which will get us into 85. And 2 more stints with us, just over an hour. So yeah, we're looking at about 6 o'clock GMT, which should be 7 CET. I think quali in CET is half 6 to half 7. So yeah, I'll probably pop in halfway through, maybe a little bit later, is when I'll be able to get to quali. Fucking, oh my god, so rubbish. Take a side.
Car on your left.
You telegraph that you're going one side, then you telegraph that you're going the other one. At no point do you continue the normal racing line, and at no point do you telegraph just one side. Bounce between the two. Like, what are you doing?
Car right. Clear on the right.
Thank you. I had one of the tradies at work today not believe that I knew what a VCR tape was. That felt really insulting. I grew up on those things. They were great. Just assume that I'm so much of a zoomer that I don't know what VCR is. Yeah, I know, right? I'm mid-20s. Like, I don't know why. Work is really funny. So I told this story earlier to Thomas, but there's a tradie who's recently changed from one of our not so frequent customers to like one of the council companies. So he's now coming in a lot. But you knew him before, and in my head he's like late 20s, right? He's tall, he's big, he's got a beard. Late 20s tradesman, like that is just where he lives in my head. And it's like, okay, typical, whatever. Pretty young customer, pretty nice, like him. We were chatting and the topic of uni came up, and it was like, yeah, no, I went to uni, I went to the local one, graduated, did this subject. Oh really? Do you know so and so? And I went, I feel like I know the name. And he showed me a picture, and I went, yeah, no, I've seen that person around a lot. And he's like, oh, okay, my best mate, whatever, doing a Masters now, but I feel like he's just playing Final Fantasy 14 all the time. I'm like, oh, that's fair enough. I wish I could be doing that, but, you know, I have a job. Just chatting. It's like, oh, plans for the weekend. So I sheepishly said that I had 2 events that clashed. I was like, what events? You know, driving, but taken too serious. Video games, but taken too seriously. Oh, sim racing. It's like, yeah, great. Really good conversation. And then he's like, oh no, I play this or whatever. Do you just play driving? I was like, no, Helldivers, Halo, whatever. Oh, Halo. God, I remember when I started playing Halo. Keeping in mind, in my head, this guy was late 20s. Oh, I remember when I started playing Halo. I got my first Xbox 360, and it came with Halo 4. And something in my brain went, that doesn't work. That's not right. Halo 4 was like 2014. That doesn't work. He's got to be like that would make him low 20s. That would make him younger than me. That's not right. Wait a minute. Halo 4, yeah. Your first Xbox 360, yeah. How old are you? And he said to me, 22. And something in my brain broke. I was like, no, you're not. Yeah. How old are you? 25. No, you're not. You're 19. And I'm just stood there like, this guy thinks I'm 19? Like, come on! This guy thought I was like a child, and I thought he was like a big mean adult, and it turns out he's a baby. Everyone thinks I'm like 7 years younger than I am, and I don't know why. So like, this whole VCR story, yeah, no, if that trainee in particular thinks I'm like 18, 19, then I kind of get his point, but he's really wrong. No wonder I keep getting ID'd if everyone who like sees me every day at my workplace and just assumes that I'm like 18, 19. God, it's so funny. But yeah, that broke my brain and made me feel really old, because I said, you got your first Xbox 360 with Halo 4, like after Halo 4 came out. I got my first Xbox 360 before ODST was out, like 2.5 games before. You're talking like 5 years or something? 6 years? Before? It made me feel so old.
Left side. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear.
Oh my god, there's only 8 laps in this stint. Jesus Christ. Okay. So this is... Oh. Don't do that.
Car right.
This is halfway through the quad.
Clear. Right side.
There's an unfortunate bout of traffic. I gotta say.
Clear on the right.
Yeah, it's not that much though, I don't think. But yeah, like
Car on your left. Stay on the right.
it's refreshing to have someone assume that I'm older than I am instead of going the other direction with it. Oh god.
The lead is fitting now. The lead is fitting now.
But yeah, I mean, still, when the spawn point took me to that side of the family's grandparents, because she got bored of me for the weekend, I would sit
Clear.
in the room, in my room in that house, and I would just watch films on VCR, and like the entire first season of Hong Kong Phooey, which was on VCR. Had like 101 Dalmatians, Aristocats, Fox and the Hound. Oh, that was such a good time. It wasn't, but it was such fun to just like, the thing that I used to love doing. There's in 101 Dalmatians, there's a scene where like the two dumb cronies of Cruella de Vil drive the car, and they're like, oh, we got to go to the place and do the thing, and they drive literally like 5 houses, but the car is like, you know, comedically, cartoonishly broken, so they get in and it sputters and it does the stretching and the popping and whatever with the animation, and it looks really cool. And little baby me thought like, oh, that's really funny. So with the VCR, I would just rewind that and watch that over and over and over and over and over. And it had the little like stripes of static when you rewound something. Oh. I'm talking like I'm 50. What is going on? Oh god, yeah. Not that much. Yeah, no, I don't want to guess. I didn't wear the tape out, amazingly. I never wore any of the tapes out. I just liked watching this like 10-second clip, and I'm just remembering the little stripes of static and stuff, and being weirdly nostalgic because I'm very normal. Dad, why are you DMing me? You know I'm in a race. I can't look at my DMs. You dingus. Yes, I know that the practice server's probably gonna open like now. I'll be there. I'll be there in like an hour and a half. Scoop, can you DM Dad and tell him that I'm in the car? Like, if oh you're 29, okay. Okay. You're doing damn good for 29. Well, you've got like a house and everything, haven't you? Your own little pet gig thing, whatever it is. I also don't want to be too specific. Yeah, you're doing alright. Fair dues. It was that kind of thing where like I felt like you were roughly 30, but also I'd heard some of the things you do, and I'm thinking there's no way someone around 30 gets to be like that secure. So the common sense part of my brain was like 40, but no, that felt wrong. So I didn't want to guess. Like there were both directions, and both of them fell off for several reasons. I'm glad it's the lower end of the two. The two options.
The leader's pitting now. The leader's pitting now.
Oh, the leader's pitting now. They're actually going a lap longer than us, and they have done for a couple of stints. So they're coming back to where we are. We're worse on fuel than dry.
The leader's pitting now. The leader's pitting now.
Yeah, can you DM Dad and just tell him I'm in the car, and if he wants to talk to me, to jump into the stream chat or driver chat. Because I'm driving.
The leader's pitting now.
And I will be for, you know, I'm in the middle of a quad.
The leader's pitting now. The leader's pitting now.
God, everything on my relative is a GT car. Okay, right. I just remembered a bunch of things wrong. You're very 29 then. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you're very 29. Had I remembered that correctly, I would have definitely guessed 20s. So. Oh god, thank you, memory.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
In the muscle car. Get over that habit. 2, 3, 4. Oh! Thank you, Training Paints, for doing whatever that was. Thank you, Scoob. Right. 2. I hope he remembers that I'm streaming, and so I won't get like a little notification noise when someone joins the channel. So I hope he doesn't like scare the living daylights out of me when he pops into the channel. If he pops into the voice channel, just like suddenly a hello. saying that. Thank you. I don't know what he's asking, so I'm assuming he's just asking like when I'm turning up, probably. Yeah, I can't leave Thomas to do 6 or 8 stints. That's stupid. 4 is the limit, so me doing 4 and then him doing 4 feels fair and possible.
Car on your left.
So I mean, the Silver's open. You'll be off soon to go drive through that, won't you? Why aren't you driving in it already? Or is R Factor 2 just taking that long to load?
Right side. Clear.
Ooh, I did a 49. Let's go. Assuming there's been there's an hour's practice, then an hour of play. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I'm kind of glad because the event starts at 4 minutes ago. I'm kind of glad that there's so much practice in quality because it's kind of needed. Okay, well, I kind of need that buffer because if it was starting if it was like half an hour of each. There was a half an hour race start, and then it was a half 5 race start GMT. I would be kind of screwed. I probably wouldn't have done this race, which would have been a shame because this race is a lot of fun. I've forgotten how fun this P2 was. It's just fun to drive.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
I saw just on the very edge of the screen, I think the bit between like the A-pillar and the side window, I saw the front wheel of that Porsche move. I went, oh! Oh god, that car is no longer travelling in a straight line, and I'm side by side with it. See where I get the 2-lap call, but it's probably going to be between Tower and the S's. Track field's very empty now. But it looks like, well, empty of P2s. But it looks like on the track map, all of the P2s are on the other half of the circuit. I'm just on my own. Okay, a little before Tower. This is the last time Black next lap is in that, and that'll be 2 of 4 done. Yeah, oh, I keep forgetting you drive on controller. I don't know how you're going to do more than 2 hours on RF2 in a Trans Am on a controller. Like, how do you do this? Yeah, no problem. I mean, to be fair, the driving standards in this race have been good enough that I haven't been like more aggressive than usual, especially with lapping. I'm a lot more confident in no, that's my bit of track. Go away. It's part of what has made this race so fun. It's just the ability to properly dice through the field most of it. How do I do it on a fake wheel and pedal set? Because Dad is smart enough to buy the 2 front seats from a Range Rover for 40 quid off Gumtree. So I'm actually in like a comfy car seat that is designed for you to drive while sitting in it for God knows how long. like my knee is only just starting to hurt, and we're like 9 hours in, and I'm at the tail end of I'm in the middle of the tail end of a second stint of 4. No, I can't do that. Wait, let me go.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Mind you, if I was heel and towing, it would be torture. Like, part of me is really glad the RF2 doesn't do the heel and toe thing, because it would be so much more work. It would destroy me so much more.
Left side. Clear.
But it's that kind of weird thing where this
Don't
just
forget
kind
to
of
hit
feels
this left for more fuel.
home and normal, right? Alright,
Left
buddy.
side. Clear.
Stint 2 of 4!
10.
Woo! Oh, that... Ferrari? Yeah, that's a Ferrari. That was a
3,
Ferrari.
2.
That is not in good
1.
shape.
Right here.
Tyre wear's basically exactly the same. Okay, wonderful. Oh! Come on, knee, you can do it. And then you can do another race immediately afterwards. Don't have time to unlock my phone. Because I've got too many windows on my second screen in like the correct layer. I've got Discord so that I can see if I'm muted or not. YouTube so that I can see if my stream's working. OBS, the YouTube chat and Trading Paints,
Okay,
and the overlay standings and track map. And like if I click on Discord, which is the bottom layer, to see what Dad sent, it messes everything up. I don't have time to like rearrange that. 5 seconds, so I'm gonna gap. Yep, I'm gonna gap. Nice. We're going nighttime. So I've got like the majority of the sunset. It's so pretty. Well, it feels like there's enough of a haze that we haven't had proper sun in your eyes. So that whole forecast of like fog or whatever, that might be bang on. So yeah, okay, so 2 hours until the fog is forecast to quote unquote start. Beyond that, I don't know what the weather forecast is going to be. Thomas is going to have to have a look at that when he gets back. No, he's gone for a walk and to eat and all of that. Which, like, yeah, this is a good time to have dinner. Like, before I started my quad, I had some sandwiches, and that will tide me over until after Trans Am, hopefully. Because it's really awkward timing, and I'm going to miss dinner. So I'll just make like a tin ravioli or something. He's having the big break in the race before he gets in for his quad. He's good about time. So he should probably be back at the end of this stint, if I were to guess. Someone turned the lights on. Quite literally. love how goddamn pretty these games can look. These sims.
The car in front is pitting.
This is oh, look at it. It's so good. Discord says 9+, and it's giving me anxiety. I'm assuming a lot of those are coming from Nico's server. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, keep in mind, I am the kind of person who loves playing GTR 2, who loves playing NR 2003. So, like,
Right side.
the usual, like,
Clear on the right.
prettiness rating, the usual factors for prettiness for most people aren't necessarily what I consider pretty. Like, NR 2003 can look so damn good, and GTR 2 as well. Especially in the night, GTR 2 can look amazing. So, like, that is kind of where I'm working from. But I don't mind low poly stuff. Like, Deep Rock Galactic and Super Hot. You know, these Teardown. These what's the model railway one? I can't remember what it's called. It's VR and it's like a model railway builder, and you can make yourself model people sized and drive train. It's great, and like it's literally a solo dev as well. The solo dev is doing an amazing job.
Right side.
And like, I still find stuff like that really pretty as well. So, you know, the fact that this doesn't have the graphical fidelity of like Gran Turismo 7 or AMS2, I don't care. Yeah, no, literally, but I don't mind that. It's more, this game creates the feeling, the atmosphere. It hits. If you stop looking at it like, how many pixels does it have, and how many polygons is the thing? If you stop looking at it like that, and you just soak in the feeling that you get when you're just putting laps down 9 hours into Sebring, like, that feeling is spot on, and the look of it matches it so well. You've got the little cat's eyes starting to pick up light and all of that. It's so good. Yeah, nothing compares to art style. That's kind of the point. Art style and intent. I love intent, and the intent with something like this is atmosphere. And what I really love as well, rain. Like, right, iRacing looks so much better with the rain. The rain, the puddles, the drying lines, all of that. It looks amazing. And like, if you're driving it in the rain, it kind of looks comparable to AMS2. Which is a weird thing to say, because like AMS2 looks gorgeous. But like, yeah, there's been a little bit of tweaking and stuff, and Sebring has 3D curbs now, which are very good feeling and looking. But like, this just looks so pretty. I love this. The feeling, how the look contributes to the feeling is spot on. I'll never get enough of this, even at Sebring, the track that I'm utterly sick of. I'll never get enough of this. Gorgeous.
The car behind is pitting. That car is a lap down.
about a minute 20 behind fourth. I'm about 40 to 50 seconds behind fifth. So I haven't been able to keep pace with them, basically. I think for now it's consolidate sixth. I don't think we can do anything smart unless the weather plays up.
Clear.
But I won't be here for that. I trust Thomas will do a fantastic job, because he always does. And I trust him really quick, because he always is. He really was
Clear
earlier.
on the left.
Solid 50s and 49
Left side.
temperatures where
Clear.
I was doing 51s. LMP2 has just disappeared.
Left side. Clear.
Yeah, Thomas I expect to be 49s, 48s in clear air. And doing my best time.
You got a slow car on the left. Go right.
And the times that I'm currently doing in clear air, I expect to be Thomas's traffic laps. Because he's just that good. So I think we're pretty well set. I think we've done really well despite the couple of practice that we've had. And yeah, this has been a lot of fun. Even the second rain spell that never actually arrived. That was really good. A lot of fun. Yeah, there's a corner there somewhere. Thank you. Jeez. Just missed turn one completely.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Aloha, sorry I'm back.
Hello, no problem. I'm on 3 of 4 at the moment.
Okay, cool. How's it been so far? Fairly uneventful or?
Yeah, just chugging away. I think I got a silly off track. Just because I got distracted and was looking at the relative. I can't think of anything else. Had a spinning
Well,
cor-
if you've
had a
got
spinning
a,
corner a
if
couple of
it's
laps
a
ago,
silly off track, then you're doing pretty damn well.
I think it's really nice. I think part of it is a lot. All of the LMP2s are on the other half of the track, so I'm not tripping over anyone in the same class. I'm just kind of on my own. But on that track, we are losing 4th and 5th. 40 seconds to 4th. Sorry, 40 seconds to 5th, and another 40 seconds, so a minute 20 to 4th. So yeah, 4th, 5th, and us 6th. There's kind of 40 seconds between each. I've just not been able to keep pace with them.
Okay, well, no stress. Well, 4th is in the pits now.
Okay. Yeah, I think they're both, rain notwithstanding, they're both in a better place with strategy as well, because they'll be pitting later. So I think we are basically going to just about squeak in with a full stint at the end with no splash. And I think they both don't need a full stint.
The car in front
4th is pitting at the moment.
The car in front is pitting.
Who's in 4th? Who's in 4th? Ooh, okay, that might have changed. So 4th is pitting at the moment. That might be, I'll check on the back straight, the car that has pitted most recently out of us 3. So they'll only need about 2/3 of a tank for that last stop.
Well, I'm just glad we got rid of that last splash and dash, because that really would have set us back.
Yeah. Number 17 is on basically the same thing as we are. I think they're pitting a lap later, so they've got a little bit of a gap. But if they overuse on fuel at any point, then they might have to splash just like we might. What's the weather doing? Because I don't know what it's going to be past like 9:30. What?
Car right.
Dude?
Clear on the right.
So I don't know what it's actually going to be for instance.
So it goes light fog at 8:15.
Yeah.
And it stays exactly the same. Oh, there's about 24% chance of rain at 10:45, 16, 11, 10, 11, 15. So maybe a little bit of light rain towards the end of the race.
Okay.
But I think it'll be, regardless, I think it'll be, if it does rain, it's probably just going to be a split in the spot.
Okay. So you might have a little something to work with to surprise 4th and 5th towards the end of the race. But otherwise, I mean, we've got a lap on the car behind. Otherwise, I think we're just consolidating 6th and seeing if anything happens. Which, you know what? When I turned up 20 minutes into the race, we were like 14th. And we've had a couple of pranks since then as well.
Yeah.
And this field is
Agreed.
stupid competitive. Like, the top 3 are still on the same lap. They're insane.
Well, first and second is 2.5 seconds apart.
Yeah, 3rd has fallen off, they're a minute 23.
The driver they've gotten now is pretty slow, to be fair. He's doing like 53, 52, 51.
Yeah, so it might be that their driver combo means that they're kind of out of contention unless something happens, strategy or otherwise. But still, those 3 have been doing a great job. And the 2 in front of us have also been doing a great job. Like,
Yeah, no, I mean, it's faultless. And they are faster than us, to be fair.
yeah, we are where we should be.
Yeah.
So, to get that from 14th, I think we've done a pretty good job so far.
Car right. Clear.
I can agree with that.
And I don't know what it is. Standards are better.
Car on your
I don't know why.
Still there.
It's like iRacing has fixed itself. It's like the iRacing community has suddenly woken up.
All I can think is the unpredictability has made people think, okay, cool, well, I just got to make sure my car's around at the end because I could probably pick up, like, you know, if it does decide to rain at the end of the race now, I could potentially be looking at a podium, you know, if there's enough accidents and things like that.
Clear on the
Yeah,
left.
people are bargaining on a little bit of chaos.
Yeah,
It feels like everyone has the attitude that we normally have. Set yourself
Agreed.
up for the end. Be there at the end, no matter what. That's your number 1 priority.
Left side. Clear.
And it's really refreshing. I hope this never goes away. It goes without saying, track's a little faster. Track time's only dropped by about 1.5 degrees, but I think it's rubbering up a lot. So if that rain does happen, the wet line is going to be super important. And I think, because the thing with the early rain, watching you drive it, it looked like the wet line wasn't that important because, you know, a race hadn't really been happening. And the track
yeah, there wasn't a lot of
didn't
rubber
start-
online, so it kind of...
Yeah. The track didn't start rubbered up, the race hadn't been going on long, so it was kind of put the car where you want. It was pretty close to that. Even if it's like a light shower and you can stay on slicks, I think a lot of people are going to get caught out if that happens.
I know, it's going to be a tricky one, because the thing is, most people are going to be driving on the line, so that should keep the normal racing line drier than the rest of the track. However, if that rubber does get wet, it's just gonna be like ice skating.
Yeah. It's absolutely going to be a gut feel thing. It's going to be a drive by feel that no data will help you, and it will change lap to lap, and you've got to adapt to it.
I'm fairly confident of driving on feel though, to be honest with you. I mean, that's how I did the first stint. I mean, I couldn't see the wet and the dry line, so I just drove what felt good. So I think I should be okay with that.
Yeah, you're good at driving through intuition. Like to get caught out once in what a double stint when you can't actually see where the water is.
Oh yeah.
That was really good. That was an amazing job. It's a shame that we got caught out once, but to only get caught out once in like an hour and a half. People who could see where the water was got caught out way more than that. So yeah, I think you'll do fine. You'll be good. It's just like how everyone else reacts and whether we can pick something up as a result.
Alright.
That and I think collision avoiding, or avoiding collisions with other drivers that are. I think that's gonna be
giving everyone
that'll be
the
something
room they need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still a very slim chance. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean it might never hit. It's a long-term forecast as it is at the moment. And we know how long-term forecasts work. Hell, we know how forecasting of 15 minutes in the future works in iRacing.
Well, I still want to know where the hell they've put this moisture sensor in, like what pond they've put it in, because it still says track is very wet, and I'm sorry, not even the grass is wet at this point.
Maybe that is just the start of the session. I don't know.
It's under current conditions.
Okay, I did say extremely wet at the start, actually. It would be interesting to read, but it said extremely wet when I turned up. It would be interesting to look into it and actually see what their thing is, because I don't know, maybe they've got a bowl with a sensor in and the bowl is still full of water.
Yeah. So this is stint 3 or 4, eh?
This is stint 3 or 4, I've got one more after this. And then you should be 4 to the end. So I've got 18 minutes left, which puts me at, I think, 2:25. And a stint is about 38 to 40 minutes, so then 2:05, 1:55. Yeah, we're within 5 minutes of the finish, I think. Are the timings right compared to the sheet?
Okay, so according to the sheet,
When does my
you
last
should be
stint
starting your final stint. Should have started on this. Okay, not this lap, the next lap.
Okay. God, I'm only like just over halfway through. Okay. That would put me quite late. Are you up for 4.5?
Yeah, I can do 4.5.
So that would put you in. Well, I mean, in terms of time. Well, we said when early in the race, before I'd realised that GTP was 45 minutes and this car is 38, I kept saying 4 stints is 3 hours. And you said, yeah, that's okay. So if you're okay with 3 hours, yeah?
I'm just trying to work out. But now you're gonna have, you say, so half a stint.
Yeah.
Because isn't that gonna throw us in an extra stop then?
I think we're actually, it's the other way. We've got half a stint less than we expected. Because I should be pitting this lap, and I've got 9 laps left, including this lap.
Clear on the left.
So what I think that means is we're running half a stint longer than we expect, about 20 minutes, or just short of 15 minutes, which means in terms of me going and doing the Trans Am race, I'm going to be about 15 minutes later than I expected, and I expected to jump in halfway through the qualifying session with half an hour to go. So this would have me finishing my race in Cure when there's only 15 minutes left in the qualifying session. So I think you wouldn't have 4 stints, you'd have 3.5.
Clear.
And if you take my last stint now, so I'm not late, instead of doing 3.5, we'll do 4.5.
Clear.
Okay, so I'll take your full. Okay, yeah.
So you take my 4th, run it to the end.
Yeah.
It'll be 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's
You
fine.
okay with that?
Yeah, that's no problem.
Okay, so you're in the car in 8 laps.
Cool.
It's kind of a shame because this is really fun. I'd forgotten how fun the P2 is.
It is actually rather. It's like quite a zooty little car. It's,
Yeah,
you know, it's quite basic and it handles really well.
it's no fuss. It has what it needs. Like the GTP has the brake migration thing, and like the hybrid, and that's all really good and everything, but it's just stuff to catch you out at the end of the day, because you're not,
Yeah.
we're not managing it corner by corner or anything. It's not like the hybrid system in the F1 games. It's not a completely different style of driving. It's just something that will interfere with this style of driving. And this has none of that. It's a lot of fun.
No, it's just a basic racing car, to be honest with
The
you.
leader's bidding now.
I think that's the easiest way of describing it. It's just
Yeah.
a basic racing car. It doesn't do any weird things.
It's just a prototype. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's a Le Mans prototype.
Car 57 is up the front.
If you, for that last stint, want to use the iRacing auto fuel thing, but put a margin of 3 laps.
Put a margin of 3 laps.
Yeah, so 1 lap in case it's wrong,
Clear.
1 lap in case the leader is in the wrong place, and you have to do one more lap because, you know, you're ahead of the leader when the leader finishes their last lap.
Okay.
And then
I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it now quickly because it should, I think, hopefully
should
stay.
keep
Right side.
Hello BMW, thank you, Michael.
Clear on the right.
I haven't just finally realised it. I do like LMP2 a lot, but I also like, you know, I love GTs. GTs are a lot of fun, and I do like especially in iRacing. There's 1 LMP2, but there's 4 GTPs, and they all look different. They all sound different, despite the fact that they're all LMDHs, and the hypercars have even more look and sound difference. You know, the GTPs, the LMDHs all look so different. It's so much fun to be in a race with them.
Clear.
Oh, that was. Okay, don't worry about the car contact. I think that was netcode.
Eyeballs, buddy. Christ. I think that's the scariest moment I've had the whole time. I did have like another half spin big catch thing, but that was again tarmac, and I didn't actually spin that one. It was like a suddenly putting 180 degrees lock in to catch it kind of moment.
Don't worry, I've had a couple of those this race. So.
Yeah, it loses a couple of seconds. It's annoying.
Right side. Clear on the right. Car right. Clear.
But yeah, I mean, this stuff is a lot of fun. Part of me will always crave not being in the top class, which is why I drove GT for so long.
Right side. Clear.
I do like working my way through traffic though. I think part of the reason, I don't know what you think, Thomas, but I think part of the reason this is so fun is because there are no GTPs. Like,
Yeah, I think you only have to look forward.
yeah,
You don't have to look
not
back, that's the
having
thing.
to deal with a car that is very similar on pace, except for at the very extremes, like at the very top end of top speed, and at the very extreme of aero use. Not having
Yeah.
to deal with a car that's so similar but not quite has made this a lot better.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Yeah, I must admit, I don't know, the GTDs haven't actually really done it for me lately.
Yeah,
Like, I've definitely been more had my eyes set on the prototype classes.
yeah. I think part of that is like GTP. GTP
Yeah.
looks really alluring, and it looks really good. It's so much fun to watch in real life as well. You're like, I want to drive that.
This is true too. Also, it's a drivable prototype class. Like, I know the Audi or the Audis and things they used to have, all the LMP1 prototypes, they were a mission to drive.
Yeah, the R18 and the 919 Porsche.
Yeah,
They were really difficult, and when they were dropped from the top class for the series and replaced with the GTPs, everyone instantly stopped doing setups for them because they're so difficult to do setups for. Like, you had to specialize in that car. There were people who drove only LMP1s in the entire service.
well, it's that, but like I said, the thing is also, it's you got to set the car up down to the energy recovery and how you actually drive the car in terms of energy recovery.
You can't jump in and just do a race.
Yeah,
Like, one of the triumphs of the GTP when it comes to sim racing, which, you know, is an accidental triumph because real life matters and all that. You can just jump in and go. It auto deploys. You've just
Agreed.
got to manage whether you're balanced, whether you're burning, or whether you're saving. That's the only thing you've got to manage.
yeah,
And that's a lot of fun. And to be fair to iRacing, there was an automatic deploy mode for the LMP1s. They got pretty damn close to it. It's just micromanaging it, knowing the car inside out, made you that 1% faster. So if they had AI, you could absolutely jump in with the automated deploy system and do pretty well. Be about where you should. But when you're racing like Le Mans, the Le Mans 24 that or, you know, majors or whatever, in an LMP1, you kind of lost a lot if you didn't micromanage.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
yeah. No, I agree.
And to be fair, I'm kind of sad there's a car where I can't learn that, because I love learning that.
The leader's bidding
That kind
now.
of slightly complex system. Like just
You see,
learning
it's
something
it's
really
fine if
technical.
you
The leader's
it's
bidding
fine if
now.
you can do the laps like we were discussing earlier. But if you haven't got time to clock the laps up,
Yeah.
I mean,
The leader's bidding now.
As much as I
It's
love
not really
it,
worth
the
it.
Lotus 49 is a
The
phenomenal
leader's
car to
bidding
drive.
now.
I adore it,
Car on your left. Clear
but
on
I
the
can't drive it in the weekly races. A, because I've got other things going on, but B, because I don't have the time to practice to be in a place where I'm happy. Because like one of the races I did in that car, I did about half a season. One of the races I did in that car was Alton Park International without chicanes. Classic
on your
Alton
left.
Park layout,
Clear on
right?
the
It's
left.
closest to a classic
That car
Alton
is a
Park
left
you get
down.
in iRacing. In these cars that did race on that track. And it was wonderful fun, but it took a lot of practice. Because in that car, you've got to lift for the bumps at Alton Park. The back straight is not flat, because you'll spin the tyres and spear into the wall. Because that car is so sensitive to bumps, it's got so much power, it's on bias ply treaded tyres, no aero, it weighs nothing. Like, everything about that car is you will have no traction all of the time. You had to learn I had to learn Alton Park in a way I never have before. And it was really engaging and wonderful, but I don't have the time to do that at every track.
Yeah.
And for the people who run, you know, almost exclusively the Lotus or just the Lotus and the IMSA Vintage stuff, it's a really rewarding experience. But it does take a lot of time. And it's such a shame. But yeah, I love cars like that where you've got to learn so many particular things. You've got to properly know the car inside out. But yeah, it's a nerd thing and you've got to have the time for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the only thing I don't like about those old, like cigar style F1 cars and things like that is, like when I drive a car, I wanted to, because, okay, those things I think work off of more the principle of grip, not traction.
Yes. 100%.
So the thing is, but I must admit, I do quite enjoy it. Like, I want a car that's going to kill me. So, like, for example, one of my favorite cars to drive of all time is like a Lotus 79 or a Lotus 98T.
Yes. Yeah.
Something that wants to kill you, but it still handles really well. You've just got to, you know, you're so on the edge in terms of power management thing. Those are like my absolute all-time gems to drive.
It's got the grip and the ability, it's just the window is narrow. So
Exactly,
narrow,
yeah.
and like it's about the smallest slip up will screw you. It's kind of
Agreed,
like
yeah.
how John Cleland described Super Touring in the 90s. Anyone can drive a Super Touring car. Very few can drive one quickly. It's
Yeah.
like you can get a 98T and just do laps. Like sure, you can roll around in it, but actually extracting the pace from that car needs so much.
I agree. So that's like kind of the style, because the cigar cars are cool, but like I said, they're almost a little bit too floaty for me.
Yeah. It's a very different style.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, yep, let the Audi slot in. Wait. Until now. And then
Right side. Clear on the right.
thank you. Yeah, I do kind of agree. I do like the higher downforce stuff. When downforce started to catch up to power. But yeah, it's completely different stuff. For me, they're not really comparable. Like even comparing the 50s and the 60s, it's not really comparable because they were so different.
Actually, something I never experienced or I've never driven is something like that. You know that six-wheel Tyrrell?
Yeah.
I'd love to drive that just to see how it feels.
Yeah, like have it properly be simmed, not just like a mod.
Agreed. Yeah.
And actually, how does that?
On your left.
What are you doing?
Clear.
Oh, that's third. Okay, yeah, third is very slow.
Left side. Clear.
And you got first just behind third.
Oh my god, I do.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
I'm glad I only have one lap of fuel left. Okay, so third is about to drop off the lead lap, but the difference between first and second is like 3 seconds.
Yeah, let me get myself set up.
That battle for the lead. There's 2.5 hours left. That is shaping up to be insane.
Clear.
Well, I wonder if it's going to end up in a prang.
Yeah, yeah. In the last half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna go one of two ways. Either it's gonna be a prang for one or both, and I really hope it's not that, or they're literally separated by less than 5 seconds in the line after 720 minutes of racing.
That car is a lap down.
With
Damn it, I almost...
no safety cars or anything. Nothing to bunch them back up. Just pure pace. 720 minutes, less than 5 seconds.
I reckon if I've got like a good solid lap behind me and I can take it slowly on the last lap, I'm gonna drop back and try and spectate from behind.
Oh yeah. Because otherwise you'd be glued to your mirror and end up driving into a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I really want to see what happens in that race.
Yeah. Right, you all ready to go?
I'm ready to rock and roll.
Good. Track's good. Rub it in very quick. Because I dipped into the 49s a bunch.
Beautiful.
I wasn't earlier, so I expect at least 8:48s out of you in the first stint.
Well, what's the traffic like?
Traffic is either very good or very bad. There is no in between.
Okay.
It's like I did a 53 last lap, so. Right.
Go. Cool. Nice. Good 3 stints.
Oh, my knee. Right, thank you. We are in a good place on fuel.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Oh, right. Have fun.
Will do.
I'll spot you on exit, and then I'll jump out and leave the channel and close the stream and all of that, and start booting up RF2.
All good. Good luck for the league race.
Thank you, thank you. And those things
You should have a little.
at Riverside.
You should have a little bit of extra.
Sorry, go on.
Sorry. So at least you get a little bit of extra practice now. I'm assuming.
Yeah, hopefully. If RF2 doesn't have an RF2 moment, I should be fine. Yeah. I think what's good is between 2 and 2.5 hours. You're clear. You've got P2 3 seconds away. That's 5th. Who is about to lap you? Yeah, there we go. I mean, 2.5 hours in those cars. Oh, I just want to get to the end. After today, I think if I can do that, I can be really happy with myself. Get to the end without proper incident. Right, okay. Weather, last checkup. Yes, so your maximum is 17% chance of rain at 10:45, and then it goes to midnight, and it's 1%. Nothing on the radar. So you might have a sprinkle at the end in just short of 3 hours. But you should be slicks all the way.
Okay, cool.
And it has preserved your three lap margin thing, so you should be good to let it sort fuel on the last stint as well.
Okay, cool. Because yeah, I'm probably gonna forget that, to be honest with you.
Oh god. Oh.
Yeah.
We love the 434. Very smart.
Clear.
We are also on track with incidents. Okay.
Okay, cool.
All good to leave you?
All good.
Right. Good luck.
Good luck.
See you at the end, and send me a message in general. Tell me how we did.
Will do.
Bye.
Car right.
Cheers.
Stay on the left.
Oh, well, that was fun. And I'm sure he's got this. He's
Keep
very
to the
good
left.
at this. He's very good at this.
Clear on the right.
Yeah, he's almost always been the best driver in the car. And like I said earlier in the race, I've been driving with him 4 years. So we should be good. We should be good. Yeah, stream is ending. Sorry to leave you 2 hours and 20 of the race left like this. But I will start to boot RF2. It should be next 5 to 10 minutes. I'll be streaming Trans Am. So,